Hey everybody, it's Walker and Nick at Full Spectrum Laser, and welcome to Laser Talk.
Laser Talk, that's right, you figured it out. That's the show we're on today. And it's
forgot.
Tuesday, which I'll remember today since I normally forget what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock and it's time to talk some lasers. And we actually have the whole crew here gathered in our lobby today to talk about all of our favorite things from 2018. This will actually be our last show of the year for Laser Talk, which I know it's kind of sad, but it was a good year. We had, I think we had, how many shows did we do this year? Like 50 shows, 50 Laser Talk shows, something like that. Did another 50 Inside the Laser Lab shows. Did another couple hundred in the cuts live laser jobs. So we had tons of live content for you guys this year. And what we thought we would do is go back through some of our favorite parts of the year and revisit some of those better episodes and some of our best tips, tricks, and techniques to get you through the year.
So where are we starting, man?
I
There's
feel
so
like
much to go through.
a full year ago, we didn't even do Laser Talk. We were doing this thing called Wednesdays with Walker.
Oh yeah.
And that's how we were doing it. Like
it was just me, right?
It was
for a
just
while.
Walker, just the star of the show.
Oh yeah.
That's when we were in our other space, and then it kind of just we kind of separated Wednesdays with Walker with Inside the Laser Lab and then Laser Talk, so we can kind of be more, talk more on specific things.
Yeah, we realized just me is kind of boring. I need somebody to.
I mean, he has to deal with this face for 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
That's a lot to
Let's
deal with all
move
by
on.
himself. But then we, the show's just kind of evolved a bit.
It's evolving. That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
I think it's getting better.
Absolutely. Looks like we got John and Jeanette
Hello.
tuning in again. What's up, guys?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Then I guess last January is when we went to FETSI in Orlando. That's where that's
Yeah,
where
you
we
and
met. Yeah, and then we met Ruben. Ruben,
yeah.
if you were watching, how you doing, Ruben? We
man.
saw Ruben. This is the first time we had someone who watched our show see us at a trade show, which was
And he came just because we said we are going to be
the
there, right?
only reason he was there.
He drove 3 hours.
3 hours in the pouring rain. I think he fought 2 alligators just to get inside
Yeah.
the thing.
It's funny because I walked up and he was like, "Hey, Walker," and I was like, "What's up? How do I know this guy?"
And then February, I think that's when we started doing Romark. We started introducing Romark packs into
packs.
the free packs in all of our hobby series. And actually, everyone who buys a new Pro Series now gets a packet of 12 by 24
Big
sheets.
ones.
Nice big ones. There's they have colored wood in there. They have acrylic. They have signboard. What else is in that pack, Megan?
Don't they have the metal? The
Oh,
fake
right,
metal?
they have the fake metal. It's really cool. It's like a thin layer of silver on top with black behind
Yeah,
it.
it looks like brushed aluminum.
Yeah, it's
really
really cool. We actually use it for some of our in-house awards for our award
cool.
plackets.
I like using it for almost anything.
Yeah, and speaking of acrylic, I think we had a really good video clip of
this
some great tips and techniques using acrylic.
Is this
didn't
our
we?
first memory?
I think it's our first.
Is acrylic durable enough for outdoor building signage in snowy weather? If not, what materials would you recommend?
That's a great question.
So like for buildings and stuff, I think they're talking about.
Yeah, like anything that's going to get damaged by the sun,
Mm-hmm.
acrylic breaks down with solvents. So if you're cleaning with solvents, keep in mind with that. But acrylic's great for outdoors. It does get brittle like any other plastic during the winter and heat up during the summer.
Not so
ABS
much that it would lose its shape or anything like that.
No, it's got to get significantly
Yeah,
hot. But I like ABS. ABS smells terrible, but it's got a lot more play than acrylic. And most of the time it has a actual textured side and a smooth side, and I don't think it comes in many colors, but it stands up to a lot of stuff.
And good old-fashioned wood always works,
Yes.
So, but even with wood, you paint it, you'll have to.
Thick lacquer,
Maintain it.
and then it'll look like acrylic.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we're back. Oh, hey.
Hi,
Kinda
everybody.
Switch things up. Scott and Megan here. We came in to talk about some of our favorite memories. Going
Yes.
back, although you haven't been here as long.
I am rather new, so I
But-
don't have as many memories, but they're still good ones.
One of my favorite shows that we did was in March, where we started talking a bit about making board games and D&D accessories. In fact, I'm a guest host of that episode, so I really like that one. And I also remember in February we started going into how to actually make money back on your lasers, fiber lasers in particular, small businesses and fiber
I
lasers.
particularly like the fiber laser. It's really fun to engrave metal.
Have you been playing with that one recently?
Not quite yet, but I think I'll be learning how to use it really soon.
If I could have any laser, I would go
Yeah,
with those
I think I'd go
fibers.
with the fiber as well.
They're some of my favorites and stuff. Oh, we got Steve, we got Jim,
Hi, Steve.
and Miranda, some of our regulars checking in
Good
with
to
us.
see you guys.
Perry just switched
Oh,
Good job, Miranda.
Miranda
Way to
switched
switch
out
out that laser tube. We love that it's working again for you.
there you go. So, how about you?
All right.
What are some of your memories from last year, or
From
just your short time that you've been here? Although I think you've been here 4
oh
months
goodness,
or something like that.
I
now.
think honestly everything, because I wasn't familiar with the lasers when I started here, so it's been all very steep learning curve for me to learn how to use them. So I've been watching every video.
Very good. Well, one of the most important things to learn when you start using a laser is safety, in particular fire safety. So I remember we had an episode that was all about fire safety. It seems like it was
Looks
just...
like we have Terrell in Cleveland asking, what should I do if my material catches fire during cutting? Luckily, you would not have left the laser side and you're standing there monitoring your laser cutting. You just pick up your fire extinguisher and put out that fire if needed be. But really, your machine can stop firing one of a few different ways. There's emergency stop on all the machines. On the Pro, it's a big red button you can smash. On the Muse, it's on the LCD screen. There's also the touch button on the LCD screen, on the physical button on the Muse on the top, which you can press that once to pause the job, press and hold it to stop it, or you can always hit the power button, which is a very easy fail-safe way to turn off the laser. But like I said, you always want to have a fire extinguisher close, and you always want to be monitoring your laser cut for sure.
Yeah, a lot of times I notice that it's not a fire really. It starts smoldering, right?
Smoldering or a flame up, right? So like you'll notice as you cut along the edge, you'll have that black burnt section, and that's usually what the issue is.
Alrighty, well, we both look so handsome in that video. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I love to look handsome on the daily.
So in June, we started talking about focus lenses, and we had the focus ruler friends, right? You've seen that project?
Yes, I love that one.
And then we focused on how to change out your focus lens. And then we talked restorations.
Which I think is particularly interesting. Using the laser not to really make something new, but to improve something.
Yes, improve something, fix it, make it better. That's one of my favorite things to do is buy an old antique, retro mod it, or just generally repair it. Thanks, Nick. So yeah, I love doing that. And if you guys have any restoration projects that you use your laser with, go ahead and share it with us. Oh yeah, like my watch from last week on, what was that? In the cut. Wow. I'm forgetting everything. So, memory number 3 type of rotaries.
Looks like Amy's asking right here in Las Vegas, which rotary goes with which machine? Well, basically there's 2 options for Pro and there's a single option for Hobby. So the Hobby has a friction. It's a little bit smaller than this, obviously, so it can fit in the
Same
laser.
concept.
But it's basically the same exact concept, and they have wheels on the bottom that the object sits on. And then the Pro also has a chuck rotary, which is also available for the fiber lasers as well. So that's another beautiful thing about the fiber lasers above getting a instead of a hobby laser. You can get 2 hobby lasers for the price of a single fiber laser, sure, but even with both of those running nonstop, you can never go faster than the single fiber laser. That's the thing I think is the bare bones argument. If I was just doing tumblers, if that was my main goal, getting a laser, I wouldn't even consider getting a CO2 laser. There's tons of useful things a CO2 laser does that would make me want one that a fiber laser could never do.
Yeah, I would say it's more versatile.
Absolutely, much more versatile. I wouldn't pick it over the other, but if my only purpose was doing tumblers or knives or whatever, hands down wouldn't even consider the CO2, would definitely go for the fiber. Hey! Hi, we were just waiting for us to come back. We were just sitting there hanging out.
Musical chairs
today.
today.
Yeah, we were just lost in memories. We were just reminiscing on all the amazing things that have happened.
I forgot about everything.
Yeah. So looks like I'll just come on, scoot over a little bit. Sorry. We'll get in the middle of the frame there for you. So we had a bunch of great memories last year. There's a few of our favorite tips and techniques. Actually, those are just some of the tips and techniques that were most commonly asked and looked at over the year. So we hope you got some use out of those, all being in one spot here on the video. But now we have some things to kind of go through. We had some amazing projects that we did over the last year inside the Laser Lab. What were some of your favorites?
I love the octopus.
Octopus is my favorite. My favorite was the saddle. This is such a fun saddle. Yeah,
that's because you actually put it on your dog.
Put it on my dog, and I got to see my dog riding around with the saddle on. Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. Yeah.
That video was cool. And if you guys haven't seen that video,
we'll put it up over there. Yeah. Yeah, right over there, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we had a bunch of other things that we did. The dice tower, we got the birdhouse. That was a great one. You had the octopus that's up there. I mean, all these great projects.
Cornhole, man.
The cornhole one. Then even just this past week, you guys had a great project. This one right here. This is one of the most detailed and just. Did I just mess it up? Oh, we're good. Yep, there we go. Anyway, that looked like it's not going to focus too well, but this is just one of the detailed projects you've ever done. It's a little place to send Santa's notes up north.
Yeah. I didn't glue any of those down yet.
Oh, okay.
They just snapped in.
Then I won't feel bad about it all coming up. Okay, that's probably fine.
Cool.
Excellent. We'll glue that later.
Yeah.
We'll put that back. But then this week we have a really cool project,
Yes.
don't you? Yeah.
And what I like about this one,
Ooh, look at this.
it holds you milk and cookies for Santa Claus.
What a perfect little caddy to put the cookies and milk ready for Santa to
Yeah.
come. It's got a little sleigh, so you know it's for him. He
Yeah.
doesn't be confused. Like
Yeah,
Dad's
are
cookies
these
in
mine?
his. Yeah, Dad's are in his like Nissan Altima. Santa's.
That's where he keeps his cookies.
I
shouldn't
figured
eat those cookies,
That's a
kids.
dad's car, isn't it? Like a
Yeah.
Nissan Altima or a Maxima. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this is a great project. Walker made it out of acrylic, but you could do it out of 3 mil wood.
Yeah. What's really cool about this one, though, is you made this one last year. You designed it, and then I just made it pretty this year.
That's probably true. Yeah, a little bit of the engineering, I guess, behind the sleigh was done a year ago, but Walker, like he always does, makes it pretty and I guess the way it should look when it's done. Anyway, I love this project. You used all Romark materials for this one.
Yeah, silver and gold.
Yep, which I think was a great touch for it. But you could do this with wood or anything else, really. But that project we'll do in a couple days here on Laser Talk. Inside the Laser Lab with Walker and Scott here on Thursday, right here on Facebook at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We had a pretty cool special going on right now. We got like a end of the year holiday special blowout
For the Muse?
For the Muse, yeah. You can get a Muse 2 different ways. So let's say you were looking for a really great special. You got one way right here down below me where you can get the full Muse riser rotary combo with the cool box for $5,500, or over on Walker's side you can just get the cool box with the Muse for $5,000. That's like getting a cool box for free. Essentially, that's $1,000 off. So over on the combo with the riser rotary and the cool box, that's a $1,300 savings off retail.
I mean, you can make essentially anything right there.
I mean, that is a business in a box. That little riser rotary
In a box,
combo.
in a box.
In a box, in a box. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cool box is a great addition that we've added in. This takes the place of your aquarium pump and air compressor. You also get a free exhaust fan that goes with that. That is all automated through your machine, which just makes it easier and convenient to use. But 2 great ways to use the sale and get something at the end of the year. I think you can use your, I'm positive you can, use your tax deduction, your 179, Section 179 tax deduction on these. So if you buy a laser before the end of the year, you can actually deduct it from your taxes, be it personal or business taxes.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Got a new hello from Robin.
What's up, Robin?
Robin Polis,
Thanks for
what's up
joining
from
us.
Pennsylvania? How you doing, sir? Looks like we got a couple questions coming in. I got one here in Idaho. It says, Walker, how you doing, man? Can you help me understand the difference between a bitmap image and a vector image? That's a great question.
That is a great question. So bitmap or JPEG is pixel data that doesn't have any path to follow. It's going to be for your rasters and engravings, and then your vector has nodes and a path that it follows, and that's what's going to be your cut. So you have 2 different things, your engraving and your cut, and they work 2 different ways.
Absolutely. So really, if you want to break it down to a really, really simplistic way, bitmap data is pixel data. So as you zoom in and you see the little boxes of pixels, that's the only data that's being received in bitmap data. So this is like a photograph or another image, a PNG that you might pull off the internet. Exactly. But a SVG or vector data in your image is like Walker said, it's the point data. It's actually lines and dots and arcs which make up all the lines on your machine. And those are the lines that the laser actually follows to do cuts. So when you draw a circle, you're actually just putting together 4 arcs that are connected at the same point, and you're drawing that circle with those 4 points. That is really, when you talk about CNC, that's the core of CNC. It's those SVG data points which they use to route the laser head.
It's like your laser is following that road.
Absolutely.
Got a hello from Brad on Facebook.
What's up,
New viewer.
Brad?
Brad, go blue, man. He's a Michigan man. How you doing,
Question
Brad?
from Ross in Union, Kentucky.
Ross is saying, hey guys, will you be attending any maker fairs or trade shows in 2019?
It's a great question for you.
Yeah, we actually got a nice invitation to the San Mateo Maker Fair again here in, I think it's in early June this year, and we will be there again.
Be in the same area?
Same area, same building, very close to where our booth always is. I think we have a corner end booth this year though, so we have a little bit nicer location, but still
hang out with us.
Yeah, we'll have a couple of Muse up there. I think by that time we'll have Muse 1. Or Muse Plus. Excuse me. This will be a new product that I think this might be the first time we've leaked it outside of. I think it might have just let the rabbit out of the hat a little bit. So we'll have a new product by that time. Maker Fair coming up. It's nothing that's in the. Nothing in the I guess in the real near future. There's nothing like coming out soon. We don't have any release coming out.
Stride ahead.
Yeah, it's quite a ways ahead, but by June we should have something to take to the trade show and show off, which will be great. If you want to see the Cool Box, Riser, Rotary, or any of our new products, make sure you check us out at the San Mateo Maker Fair.
And we always have really cool handouts.
Handouts and samples, absolutely. I think we have some. I don't think I have any within arm's reach, but we always have really cool handouts for if you come by the booth. Laser cut things, almost always sponsored by Romark. I can imagine that Romark will sponsor them again this year and make all kinds of neat little plastic things. Like we got things like little Oakland A's things. We got the Maker Bots. We got little frogs. All kind. Oops, that's a one-armed frog. You just broke a frog.
His arm off, man.
But I mean, Walker made some monkeys. What else did you make?
Thousands of these.
Thousands of things. Even some.
They're made to hang.
Giant scenes. Yeah, you can hang them on your thing, whatever. But they're really great. We always have fun samples.
The little kids love them.
Kids love them. They're great for bookmarks, anything like that. So if you're interested in getting a free sample, checking out the machines, make sure you look for us at the San Mateo Maker Fair. But this is, about 6 months from now. Excuse me. So we got some time before that one. But make sure you plan ahead and get your tickets early for that San Mateo Maker Fair. We got one last question coming in from John and Jeanette Dezel.
Oh, wait.
Oh, whoa! That's not a question. We got that's. I didn't want that one. Whoa! Almost jumped the gun there. Is that our last question? I thought we had one more. Sorry.
Question from Terry
Yeah, in Santa Ana. What was your favorite show in 2018? That's actually pretty good. What's the favorite show that we made?
Oh, show.
Yeah, I would say Halloween was my favorite. It was fun being Wayne and Garth. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was. When I show people videos, I show them that one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Because it's like, it's cool.
Pretty fun. Yeah. Well, how about you guys? Give a comment down below what your favorite video was this year, or maybe some stuff you'd like to see more of next year in 2019.
Everything, right? Projects, videos, anything that you guys think of.
So there's just, if you want to see a video of how specifically do you take off, what's something we don't have?
Beam combiner.
Beam combiner, that's one that we've heard recently. Or removing the autofocus plunger from your Pro Series machines. Any kind of question you have, just throw it in. We'll make a video or a little tutorial on the website for you guys. But without knowing, we don't know what you guys want specifically. So give us some ideas, and we'll make sure we make you happy.
Now.
Oh yeah, now we got something for
Yeah.
you. I'll let you handle this because it's like your favorite thing.
The weekly contest winner?
Well, this weekly contest winner is like your favorite weekly contest winner maybe ever.
Well, who is it?
Well, I think you know.
Now we do. Boom.
John and Jeanette, look at you guys. Easily two of our longest tenured viewers. They watch us all the time. Congratulations, guys. You guys just killed it. What a beautiful...
Have they not won yet?
I don't think so. I'm not sure if they've even entered before, but this was an obvious winner. It was gorgeous, just really well done. The centerpiece is just, it looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Like Disney's going to be calling, asking who made this. I guess some sort of ripoff from, what do you call it? Who's the girl with the glass slippers?
Cinderella?
Snow White.
Cinderella's
right. Snow White has the dwarf she lives with.
Yeah.
There it is.
Two different ladies.
Two different ladies, same story.
Both nice ladies.
You don't have shoes. Yeah.
Anyways, I love the bent acrylic on that one. Very well done. I
really
love
well
bent
done.
acrylic.
Absolutely. And the way they did the bent acrylic, though, giving it like two-dimensional material, three-dimensional shape, that's
and
just
they
great.
engraved it first, then bent it. That's
Really, really cool. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you hit Walker's wheelhouse. It's like Walker saw it and it was like a tuning fork. Just,
Yeah.
that's the one I like.
Tuning.
It's hilarious. Other than that, like I said, we'll have one more show this year where we'll actually be live with Walker and Scott on Thursday, where we'll do the Christmas caddy for the Santa Claus milk and cookies. It's a really great project. Really one of our best projects of the year because it's just so on point, and It was fun to make, and how great does it look with cookies in it?
And yeah, and it's a year coming.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like this was last year was one of those episodes that kind of fell through the cracks.
Yeah, we
'cause
kind of rushed it out at the end because we did 12 days of making, and it was kind of one that ended up at the very last part, and people said, oh, we would have loved that, but it was too late in the year.
Yeah.
Now we got it in plenty of time. And before we get out of here, though, we kind of wanted to bring everyone in and just kind of say happy holidays. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So we've got Megan, we've got Scott, and even a surprise, the guy behind the camera you never can see. It's our producer, Charles. There he is. Hey, there's Charles. Yeah. Hey, so happy holidays from all of us here at Full Spectrum Laser. Thanks for tuning in. And again, if there's anything you'd like to see in 2019, be sure to let us know. And until next time,
Keep making.
hey.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like those videos, please subscribe. We got more videos of me over here.
You're gonna use the software.